it's an alley-oop over to Benezza.
What a feed to Anthony, gets it to go.
At the free throw line, splash. Oh!
Hello and welcome to the Max Stern Flag Center for the second Tier 1 semifinal matchup between Shalhevet Firehawks and the SAR Sting. My name is Ari Shaw, and joining me is Avi Proctor and Avi Seaback from NCSY. And guys, who do you have winning this matchup tonight?
Okay, so I played against both of these teams in high school. Coach Coleman from Shalhevet is an amazing coach. I ran into him literally yesterday, and I played against him 4 years ago. And he looks at me, he's like, "You're number 54, right?" So it shows you just a little bit of how knowledgeable that guy is about every single team he plays. I played against SAR. I think they're very well coached as well. And they're used to this type of stage in Sarachek, especially with the point guard Akiva Shanzer. They're going to put up a good fight. But however, as I called Valley Torah by 9 last game, and they won by 10, I'm calling Shalhevet by 6. And you'll see when I'm right. Don't forget that call. Now it's time for Avi Seaback.
Yes, who's back again? Avi is back, and Avi is back again. Guys, we're here with our fearless predictions. And listen, I know Akiva Shanzer, he took 4 charges in the first game, 4 fouls, but he rebounded to go 7 for 10 against Makor Chaim. Listen, I think everyone out there in LA wants a battle of LA, but I don't think it's to be, and I think SAR takes this, and not only they take it by 15 points. I was here, and I'm an MTA alum. I saw how Shalhevet came out there. I'm not sure if they have what it takes to go against what is probably the best Yeshiva League team aside from North Shore. Let's see how it goes, but that's my fearless prediction, and I've known to be right every once in a while.
There you have it, guys. This is the NCSY Summer Pregame Show. Best summer ever. Coming up next, we have starting lineup and tip-off. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to the Max Stern Flag Center, where we're just about 1 minute away from tip-off between the SAR Sting and the number 1 seeded Shalhevet Firehawks. And if you remember last year, the SAR Sting was the number 1 seed in this exact spot where they faced a 4 seed DRS Wildcats. And that was a game they lost to DRS Wildcats and were eliminated. And this year they find themselves in the exact opposite position as the number 5 seed, trying to upset the number 1 seed Shalhevet Firehawks. And Asher, it looks like 4 minutes will just add to the clock, which for fans must be extremely annoying because we're all very, very anxious to get this game started. And with that being said, we're going to have to send this to another commercial, but when we come back, we'll bring you the starting lineups and the tip-off for this exciting semifinal matchup.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights,
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
the bylines, the university museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
For Kennedy, but taken back by Leipert. Given to Terrell. Terrell! Gets right, Terrell, 2 more!
And welcome back to the Max Turner Flag Center, where we're just about 30 seconds away from tip-off. And again, my name is Ari Schaff, and I'm going to be alongside Asher Dower for this second semifinal Tier 1 matchup between the SAR Sting and the Shalhevet Firehawks. And the starting lineups are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great events and opportunities we have for YU students. And for the SAR Sting, at guard number 20, Akiva Shanzer. At forward number 3, Andrew Helf. At forward number 22, Benny Neuwirth. At center number 4, Jonah Sokol. And at forward number 23, Gabe Sklar. And for the Shalhevet Firehawks, at center number 11, Samuel Jacobson. At guard number 4, Aiden Bertrand. At guard number 35, Avi Halpert. At guard number 10, Elijah Stern. And at guard number 5, Natan Selim. And that rounds out the starting 5 for both teams. And we're just about ready to get underway in a very, very loud environment. And here we go. The SAR Sting will be in black, and the Shalhevet Firehawks will be in white. As the players exchange greetings before what is sure to be a hard-fought battle in this one. And Jacobson and Sokol will tip off. And the Firehawks will take possession. Stern over to Selim. Finds a backdoor Halper, but the pass is too long, and it's going to be a turnover.
An unfortunate turnover right there. A great play drawn up by Coach Coleman of the Firehawks. Had Avi Halpern open on the back cut. Unfortunately, just passed it out of his reach, out of bounds. SCR will have their first try on offense right here.
And we see Elijah Stern picking up the Sarachek. Stands at full court, looking to make him work throughout this game tonight. Neuwirth has space for three. Pulled it, he's got it. 3-0 SAR.
And Benny Neuwirth picking up exactly where he left off in his game on Friday. Knocking down a triple right there.
Halpern, pump fake, steps in, and then again for a walk. He took an extra step.
He unfortunately called for the travel right there. But look for Halpern to be extremely aggressive. Has shown a lot of passivity so far in this tournament. Coach Coleman told him before the game they're going to need him to be aggressive the entire way if they want to get a win in this one.
And Sanzer working on Stern. Sanzer out to Neuwirth. He tries it again. That won't go. And Selim gets the rebound. Halper up ahead. He's got Stern. Stern with the right hand layup gets it to go.
And great vision right there from Halpert. Securing the rebound, looking right up the floor to a streaking Stern, able to get it to go for two.
Sanzer over to Health. Back to Sanzer. Up top, Sokol. Over to Sklar. Sokol uses the Sanzer ball screen. He's got space on top of the key. Jump shot won't go. Selim pushing. Bounce pass that's stolen by Sanzer.
Ill-advised pass right there from Selim. Would have been very difficult to get through.
Sanzer to Neuwirth. Sklar's got the ball to the left side. Sokol, 10 seconds on the shot clock. SAR's got to do something quick. Sklar out to Neuwirth. A long two-pointer is good. Benny Neuwirth with all 5 SAR points to start this game. And a pass to be tried on the corner. That won't go. Sokol with the rebound. Sanzer back to Neuwirth. Health attacks, kicks out. Sklar, extra pass. Neuwirth finds an open. Health down low at 7-2 SAR. Gorgeous pass from Benny Neuwirth.
And great ball movement right there for the SAR Sting, stretching out the Shalhevet defense.
Selim behind the back, gets inside, turnaround, won't go. Sklar gets the rebound. And a strong start from SAR to start this game. Sanzer out. Sokol for three. He's got it. 10-2 SAR. Halpert. And that's going to be a foul on Health reaching in. That's the first of this game. And SAR with a start that they exactly needed. And it's very similar to start to the way they began this game on first a couple days ago.
Indeed. Already 3 players for the SAR Sting on the board. A very well-rounded roster. Last game, Benny Neuwirth had 13. Gabe Sklar with 12. Sanzer put together 11. Jonas Sokol with 9. Andrew Heft with 8 points. So a lot of different ways the SAR Sting can punish you on the offensive end. We'll see what Shalhevet can do in this one to stop that.
Selim has the ball at the top of the key. Halper off a pin down screen. 3-pointer won't go. As Sklar has the rebound, it's going to be a foul. I believe they called down Elijah Stern, a loose ball foul. And that's going to be his first of this game. And Neuwirth will bring it up. Elijah Stern face guarding Sanzer, not letting him in any room. Health on the left side, up top, Sokol finds Sanzer at the top of the key. Sanzer spins, goes up with the left hand, can't get it to go. And here come the Firehawks.
Great rebound by the freshman Jacobson right there for Shalhevet.
Selim finds Stern. Halpert's got it on the wing. Gets the switch on Newer into the corner. Selim drives, loses it. And that's going to be SAR basketball. And an excellent defensive start to this game for the SAR Sting. And taking the game now for the SAR Sting, number 10, Izzy Ingber. And number 45, Jonathan Ishaki. Ingber, corner, up top Sklar. Pass to Ingber, that's going to be too high, it's going to be a turnover. Stern will bring up the ball. Halpert attacks. Finds Selim. Selim lays it in for two.
And a nice 1-2 punch right there by the two star players for the Firehawks, and Selim and Halpert. Great look from Halpert to hit the cutting Selim.
Shanzer drive, kicks out Newer, attacks Selim, goes up with the right hand, can't get it to go, and Jacobson's there for the rebound.
Great defense and a rebound by Jacobson. Staying tall in there, not fouling the driving Neworth.
Halpert drives, spins middle, kicks out, Patron, corner three, got it. And just like that, 5-0 Shalhevet run, touch this deficit to 3.
And a great pass right there from Halpert. We said it, but he's going to have to be aggressive in this one as Coach Halpert of the Sting calls timeout.
And that's our first timeout of this game. NCSY Summer is the premier summer trip provider for Jewish teens across the world. With over 20 plus programs spanning the US, Israel, and Europe, NCSY Summer can find something for you. Visit summer.ncsy.org. And after an exciting start to this one that saw SAR jump out to a big 10-2 lead, but it looks like Shalhevet's found some offensive rhythm these last few possessions.
Indeed they have. And their primary facilitator, normally their primary scorer as well, Avi Halpert, with 2 nice assists on the previous 2 possessions. And Coach Coleman harped on this in the pregame, but he really wants Halpert to be attacking the basket the entire way. Told Avi Halpert he wants him taking 20 to 25 shots in this one. It's a lot of shots to be taken in a high school game with 8-minute quarters, but if the defense is going to collapse on him as they did in the previous 2 possessions, he's going to continue to hit the open guy as we saw on those last 2 possessions right there.
Exactly right, and with Halpert and Akiva Shanzer, both stars for these teams, very willing passers. So if the defense focuses on them, they're more than willing to make the extra pass for the open man. As Shanzer working on Stern, using the ball screen, and Shalhevet hedges that, gets the steal. Here it comes, Stern goes up with the left hand, he's going to be fouled. An excellent defensive execution that results in free throws on the other end.
Yeah, and great help defense by Selim on that high ball screen right there. We know how dangerous Shanzer can be as a facilitator, probing on the outside. And Coach Coleman told me before the game as well that they're going to be blitzing every ball screen with Shanzer. So a great job, great execution right there by Selim, coming out, helping out, and allowing Elijah Stern to come up with the steal. Unfortunately not able to get the first of his 2 free throws to drop.
As you said, Elijah Stern missed the first free throw. And checking the game now is O. Shalom, and he'll replace the freshman Jacobson for the Firehawks. Second free throw is good. 10-8 SAR lead. 2 minutes and 23 seconds in the first quarter. House to bring up the ball. Hands off Newer. Back to Health. Finds Shanzer. Shanzer's double. Back to Health. Health skip pass. Newerth wide open. And he's got it. Benny Newerth with a hot start to this game. And Selim on the other end. And he gets called for a travel.
and not sure the defense has been on Benny Neuwirth. We know he can punish you from out there. Younger brother of the legend, Oren Neuwirth, standing to our right in the Sting fan section. But great shooting display so far by Benny Neuwirth on the outside.
As you see so far this game, Shalhevet's focused entirely on Shanzer, giving up some open looks, especially to Benny Neuwirth. And right now, SAR is making them pay for that. Shanzer tries to get around the hedge, and Selim will be called for a foul. And he'll be taking sideline out of bounds. Shanzer's got it. Over the SAR. Top of the key, Sokol. Neuwirth. Back to help. Sokol. SAR working. Finds Neuwirth. Back door goes up. And that's going to be an and. Did they call that an and one? They did. A little bit of confusion there. Let's see the replay. Nice backdoor cut. Neuwirth goes up and finishes.
And going to the line right here for his 11th point already in this first quarter. So great aggressiveness by Neuwirth. Shalhevet has not been able to find an answer to Neuwirth's play so far.
An excellent job from Benny Neuwirth off the basketball. Seeing his man has his back turned to him. Perfect time for a backdoor cut. A great find and a great finish. And Coach Coleman's confused as who they called the foul on. Some confusion here.
I believe they gave the scorer's table the wrong player number. That foul was on Aiden Bitron.
And a long delay. Hopefully this doesn't affect Neuwirth as he has to wait at the line for a good minute. And Neuwirth completes the three-point play. 16-8 SAR lead, 1 minute to play in this first quarter. A long pass, Bitron on the corner again, he's got it again.
And a contested three ball right there. He's shown no fear pulling up from out there. The junior Bitron already with 2 threes from that left corner.
And Halper with another great assist to start this game. SAR over to Sokol. High post entry, help. Working on Bitron, goes up, and that's going to be an offensive foul. He lowered his shoulder.
And great defense by Bitron against the bigger help. He's known for taking charges. Averages 1 to 2 charges taken per game. So a great job right there, swinging some momentum in Shalhevet's favor.
And as we've said in the past, the charge is the truest dunk. And we've seen so many dunks this tournament. So you're not going to miss any more. And Halpert looks like he'll hold it. There's about 4 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stern over to Selim. Selim finds Halpert backdoor, goes up, rolls off the rim, fight for the rebound. And it looks like they have a call on Shanzer for the foul. And it will stay Shalhevet basketball with 9 seconds on the clock.
Unfortunately, Halpert not able to get that layup to go, but a great play drawn up right there. The back cut. Coach Halpert was right on that side, telling his defender to watch out for that.
Selim got 4 seconds. Out to Stern, who traveled. And Jacob Koberg will check in this game for Aiden Bitron for the last 3.3 seconds of this first quarter. And SAR looking to go the length of the court to get a bucket here. Shanzer has got to put one up from beyond the half court. Oh, he's got it! Akiva Shanzer from beyond half court.
And a huge momentum boost right there for the SAR Sting. Jaws dropping all over this gym right now. What an incredible shot right there from Shanzer to increase this lead to 8 at the end of this first quarter. And the SAR Sting fan section right now going bananas right here on our right. What a crazy shot right there from Akiva Shanzer.
And that has changed the momentum of this game. And when we look back in the fourth quarter, that could very well be the difference in this ball game. And we're going to send into a quick commercial break and be right back after this. And welcome back to the Maxter Athletic Center, where we just saw Akiva Shanzer knock one down from beyond half court to give the SAR Sting a 19-11 lead over the number 1 seeded Shalhevet Firehawks. And that's Akiva Shanzer's first points of this game.
A good way to get on the board for sure.
Probably the hardest points he's had to get in this whole tournament.
Indeed.
And Shanzer will bring up the ball now to begin the second quarter. Neuwirth, guarded by Selim. Up top, Spar, back to Health. Uses the screen from Sokol. Shanzer rejects the screen, gets inside, short pull-up, won't go. And Kurbert's there for the rebound. Halpert pushes pace, kicks out, Selim for 3. Got it.
Great driving kick right there from Halpert. 3 early assists for him as Selim picks up exactly where he left off in Friday's game. Scored 31 in that one. He can punish you from deep the entire way.
As Neuwirth can't get the jump shot to go, and it's going to be off the Sting as Shalhevet basketball. And a big answer from Shalhevet Firehawks after that. Shanzer buzzer beater to end the quarter. Halpert, guarded by Sklar. Halpert gets the handoff. He's got Sokol on him now. Corner, three-pointer, and they call a foul on Jonah Sokol. And Halpert will head to the line.
And exactly what Coach Coleman wanted to see. Although it was a contested three-pointer, get the ball to your best player in Avi Halpert and good things will happen. Sokol recognizing who he's defending, not giving him an inch of breathing room, unfortunately. Fouling him on the three-point attempt right there. But a great job by the Firehawks responding to Shanzer's close of the first quarter. Trying to cut this deficit to just 2 points right here.
As Halpert gets the first one to go. And a great design from Shalhevet to get the switch onto the bigger Sokol with the quick Halpert. As Halpert gets the second one to go. And Halpert hits all 3 pointers, 3 free throws, excuse me. Shanzer now. House attacks baseline. Finds Neuwirth, top of the key. Here's Sklar. Working on Halpert. Leans inside, goes up. Goes off the rim, won't go. Here come the Firehawks. Selim hesitates. Goes up at the right, won't go. And Sklar collects the rebound.
Good transition defense right there for the Sting. Not allowing an easy one for the Firehawks right there.
Shanzer. Double team, kicks out, Sklar, corner to Health. Up top, Neuwirth, a nice jab step, gets inside, patience, and he draws the foul on Selim. And Benny Neuwirth will head to the line for 2.
And Selim not happy with the call right there. That'll be his second in the game. As you see Ryan Coleman, coach of the Shalhevet Firehawks, consulting with his 2 assistants, and Adam Plax and Andrew Schultz, maybe discussing whether to pull him out for a couple minutes. He'll elect to keep him in this game right now, hoping he doesn't pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
as Newark hits the first one. Taking a big risk here with Selim. 2 fouls, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. And a third foul will put him in serious trouble going the rest of this game. As Newark hits them both. 21-17, SAR lead. 6 minutes to go in this half. Halper off a pin down, goes up for three, won't go. He wanted a foul on that shot, won't get it. Shanzer comes the other way. Sklar over to Shanzer. Health on the wing. Pass inside to Flefted, Selim comes up with it, and he'll push it. Out to Bertrand, back to Halpert, over to Stern, kicks out. Kilberg for three, won't go, and Sklar picks up the rebound.
Not able to get it to go, but good look right there, good movement, and good shot selection right there from Oz. Good active hands on the last possession as well.
As Shanzer fakes the handoff, gets all the way to the basket, can't get the layup to go, and Bertrand comes the other way. Goes up, he's blocked. Jonas Sokol there for the rejection. And Shanzer kicks the other way. Health, open three. Got it! And what a sequence for the SAR Sting. Halpert drives, loses it. And Shanzer pushes it, and Stern will pick up the foul.
And although Stern's not happy with the call, probably a good foul in transition right there. As Shanzer had a full head of steam in transition. So a great start for the Sting. 7-point lead right here.
As Ingber and it's hockey taking the game now for the SAR Sting. And number 12, Jacob Kilberg now back in. It's hockey. Shanzer, and that's going to be a moving screen on number 45 is hockey. Trying to free up Shanzer on the top of the key.
And great defense right there from Kilberg. Doesn't get too many minutes, but checking into the game right there. Very active defensively, forcing the offensive foul call on SAR.
Baton, Halpert, and that's going to be another offensive foul, moving screen on Oz Shalom. And back-to-back possessions with the moving screen. And Benny Newark will take a seat, and he gets a standing ovation for his start to this game. Ingber looks to get the ball to Shanzer inside. Shanzer bullies his way down low, gets it to go. Akiva Shanzer using his size and strength down low to get that one to go. Albert hesitates, drives, tough contested jump shot, that won't go. And here comes Sting up ahead. Shanzer's got it, goes up with the right hand, can't get it to go, and he's fouled. And he'll head to the line for two.
And Selim picking up his third foul. That could be huge for them down the stretch in the second half. You saw Shalom trying to do a little trying a little bit of trickery, raising his hand, telling the ref the foul is on him. The ref wisely calls it on Selim. He was not happy with the call, tried to pull away at the end. Unfortunately picked up the foul. Look for him to sit for the rest of this half with 3 fouls. So some role players may need to step up right here to close the half for Shalhevet with their second leading scorer in Selim sitting on the bench.
And number 13, Josh Ascari will check into the game for the Firehawks. And Benny Neuwirth and Jonas Sokol are back into this game for the SAR Sting. As Shanzer gets the second one to go. And Ingber will check into the game for Shanzer to give him a short break. With 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this half. And the SAR taking a 10-point lead. Halpert. Over to Stern. Stern dishes it off. Back up top. Bichon gets inside, goes up. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Jonas Sokol slid over to take the charge.
And another Jewish dunk right there. Jonas Sokol giving Shalhevet a little taste of their own medicine.
Says Dunk City in here tonight. Oh, over to Neuwirth. Sklar. Back to Sklar. Halper giving him space at the top of the key. Ingber up top, help. 6 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to do something. Back to Neuwirth. Neuwirth drives. Took a couple steps. Can't get it to go. And here comes Halpert. Halpert crosses over behind the back. Works his way inside. No call. Rebound. Shalom. And he'll head to the line for 2.
And a great job crashing the glass right there. Shalom cleaning up Halpert's missed shot. And although Halpert taking 2 contested shots, goes to meet with Coach Coleman and Coach Schultz right now, I think they're still happy to see him firing away. And just telling him shots will come as the game progresses, but to continue to be aggressive.
As Shalom gets the first one to go. And Shanzer will check back into this game for the Sting.
Yeah, quick 1 possession break right there for Shanzer. Immediately stagnant on the offensive end. He's their everything guy. Kind of run the entire offense through him. So no surprise that Coach Halpert shoves him back in right here with 2:40 left in the half.
As Shalom gets both to go. And it's a 27-19 SAR lead. Shanzer over to help. Neuwirth tries to find help, and a little bit of a miscommunication there, and that ball's going to go out of bounds, be Shalhevet basketball. Stern using a ball screen. Corner. Halpert's got it off the pick and roll. He's got it.
And a beautiful play drawn up right there. Taking advantage of all the defensive pressure they're putting on Halpert. A great slip to the basket right there and great pass from Bitron to get the floor to the go, cutting this deficit to just 6.
And let's see if they use Halpert as a screener more to try to free him up on those off-ball screens. As Sokol gets inside, pump fake. They're going to call a foul. I believe they have that on number 0, Shalom. And Sokol will head to the line for a 1-on-1.
And Coach Coleman not happy with the defense right there from Shalom. Sokol had him jumping out of his shoes. Played good defense up until the pump fake. And just a little bit too undisciplined right there for Shalom. They'll bring the starter, the freshman Sam Jacobson, back into the game. Hopefully can secure a few rebounds to close this half.
First free throw won't go. And Shalhevet comes back the other way. Stern. Patron in the corner. Ascari. Halper's got it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's got Sklar on him. Halper, here comes a double from Shanzer. Halper got to put one up. And that won't go. And it'll be SAR ball. Brilliant execution defensively on that late double team at the end of the shot clock.
Yeah, wise double team from Shanzer coming over, recognizing only 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Not letting Shalhevet's star scorer cook in isolation.
Shanzer over to Ingber. Shanzer pinned down three, won't go. As Patron comes up with it, saves it.
Watch out for the 10-second violation right here. Just gets it over.
43 seconds on the clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Halper's got it. Over to Stern. Halper coming off a screen from Jacobson from three. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Neworth got it. And 25 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is turned off. And Coach Halper begging his team to hold for one. Shanzer, 8 seconds. 5 seconds. The guy's right. Crossover middle, kicks out. Sokol at the buzzer. Won't go. And that'll do it for this first half. SAR Sting 27, Shalhevet Firehawks 21. And we're going to send it down in a matter of moments to SJ Tannenbaum. Although we'll wait for SJ to get ready. And we're going to send it down now to SJ Tannenbaum with Coach Rafi Halpert. Take it away, SJ.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm here with Coach Rafi Halpert, the head coach of the SAR Sting. Coach, you're up by 6 going into half. What have you seen that you've liked, and what do you think needs to improve going into the second half?
Whenever we execute, we're doing good stuff. When we get a little tired, stop executing, things get ugly, and we turn the ball over. So if we execute, we should be okay, and if we don't, we'll come back.
Coach, you guys were the 4 seed last year. What's different about last year's team from this team going into the semifinal game and eventually, hopefully, the championship?
I don't know. Sorry. I haven't thought about it. I don't know. Sorry, a lot of the same guys from last year. I guess they want to come back and win it, but I haven't really thought about the differences between the two teams.
Best of luck the rest of the way, Coach. Thank you for your time. Back to you guys in the booth.
And thank you, SJ and Coach Halpert. And we're going to send it to the Step It Up Camp halftime show. And don't go anywhere.
For Kennedy, but hit back by Leipert. Given to Terrell. Terrell! Dips right, Terrell, 2 more!
What does it mean to be yourself? It's being bold.
Throws the alley for Terrell! Oh my goodness!
It's having heart.
I know that I have a responsibility and a platform to shed light on the Jewish community as a whole.
This is the professional debut for Ryan Terrell. He's trying to be the first ever Orthodox Jew to play in the NBA.
But most of all, it's being proud and wearing it. Clipped helped Ryan's fans show their pride. Let us help you spread the pride at your school with your own hassle-free merch shop. Contact Clip today for your free consultation.
Never be afraid to be who you are.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. This is the Step It Up Basketball Camp Halftime Show. We've got big news. Camp Step It Up is back at Hobart College in Geneva, New York for summer of 2023. Camp will start on June 21st and end on August 2nd with 1 to 6 week options. We have an option for you. Hobart is located just 4.5 hours north of New York City, and busing will be offered to camp from New York City and Teaneck. Camp is open to all boys and girls grades 3 to 12 with 1 to 6 week options available. Gorgeous campus facilities include air-conditioned rooms, 6 indoor basketball courts, a weight room, a lakefront, and beachfront on and near campus, lounges, and more. For more information, email office@campstepitup.com or visit timestepitup.com or call 888-600-0908. And we're now going to send it down to S.J. Tannenbaum with Coach Ryan Coleman. Take it away, S.J.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm here with Ryan Coleman, the head coach of the Shalhevet Firehawks. Coach, only a 6-point game. What did you see in the first half that you liked? What did you see in the first half that needs to improve going into the second half of the game?
The only thing I saw that I liked are my shoes. Haven't seen anything that I liked on the floor. Some good-looking people here, but that doesn't help us play basketball.
You guys finished last year at the 7th seed. What needs to change, and what's different about this team than last year's team going into these final rounds of Sarachek?
We have a lot of experience. We played an incredibly tough schedule this year. I don't quite understand why every year when we come to New York, seemingly, especially with this group, we don't play like ourselves. We play out of character, so hopefully we find it in the second half. Or I'll take you to breakfast in the morning because we have an early game.
Hold you to that. Good luck the rest of the tournament, Coach. We appreciate the time. Back to you guys in the booth.
And thank you, S.J. and Ryan. Coach Coleman, always giving the blunt, honest answers. And he is right. The shoes do look good. I don't blame him for that. He does have good shoes tonight. But again, not happy with his team's first half performance. And Ashley, what did you see from that first half from both SAR and Shalhevet?
Yeah, the thing that stood out to me the most is a defensive scheme from the SAR Sting. Not letting Shalhevet get into rhythm, not letting them work through their 2 top players, Avi Halpert and Natan Selim. So a great job defensively and great scheming by both Coach Halpert, assistant Coach Hain. Really did a good job doing their homework. Looking at the scouting report, I'm sure they watched film of this Firehawks team. But the story of last game, to go back to the Valley Torah game, which was right before this one, the story of that one was offensive rebounds for Valley Torah. And it's something that Coach Coleman and Coach Schultz have harped on after both of Shalhevet's previous games in this tournament, really begging their team to crash the glass. Haven't seen much of it in this one. When they crash the glass, it leads to offensive rebounds. Offensive rebounds lead to more shot attempts. More shot attempts lead to more made field goals. It's a pretty simple formula, but Shalhevet has not been able to execute so well. Not to discredit SAR for the good job they've done defensively, boxing out, but Shalhevet normally does a great job crashing the offensive glass. Look for them to be more aggressive in the second half.
And we're 16 minutes away from finding out who will face Valley Torah in tomorrow's Tier 1 championship match. Will it be a New York LA championship game, or will Shalhevet advance and we'll get an all LA final? 16 minutes to go, we'll find out. And Shalhevet will begin with possession as Beachbound inbounds the ball, and we're underway. Stern over to Bertrand. Solom finds Halper, read by Andrew Help, and here he goes. Guesses to go. Excellent anticipation from Andrew Help to pick off that pass and take it all the way for 2. As Stern goes on the other way and draws the foul, and he'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, and good aggressive response right there from Elijah Stern, getting the defender up in the air, drawing the foul. But an errant pass on that last possession by Natan Selim, throwing it away. And the difficulty with that is, with him balancing the floor at the perimeter at the top of the key, we saw the SAR Sting player go on the fast break for the layup. Not much Selim could do with 3 fouls. Didn't want to pick up his 4th, so almost let him go. Just a concession bucket right there. So a tough start to the half for Shalhevet right there.
As Elijah Stern misses the first free throw and gets the second one to go. And that's 3 fouls now on SAR's Jonas Sokol. And it seems like Ralphie Halper will keep him in the game for this moment. And let's see how he manages his time rest away. Jump shot from Sanzer. That won't go. And Halper gets the rebound. Halper, pull-up jump shot, a lot of contact, and he's fouled by Sklar, and he'll head to the line for 2.
As we see the replay right here, couldn't tell if he hit his wrist right there, but either way, Halper would have been in disbelief had the foul not been called. Sklar unhappy with the foul call, but 2 quick ones on SAR. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them later on in this one.
As Halper gets the first one to go. And Halper sinks them both. 29-24, SAR lead. Sanzer. Strong, allowed defensive attention. Finds Sklar underneath the basket. Sklar's got nowhere to go. Working inside. And he gets the layup to go. Excellent body control from Gabe Sklar. Halper spins inside, and he got him for a walk. A travel on Avi Halper and SAR basketball. Help with the ball now. Sklar over to Sokol. Trying to free up Sanzer, and that ball's knocked out of bounds. Neuwirth on top of the key, guarded by Halpert. Sklar. Josh Sanzer. Sanzer drives, goes up. That's going to be an offensive foul. Basket won't count, offensive foul.
And a huge call right there. Great job by Selim getting set, not risking going up to contest that shot. Would have been his 4th foul and put Shalhevet in big trouble, but a good job getting set, taking that charge.
Yeah, as you said, Selim with 3 fouls, have to be very careful. As Halper drives, kicks it out corner. And Bertrand loses it, but it's going to be off SAR, and Shalhevet will will keep the basketball underneath the basket. As Stern will inbound. Finds a cutting Halper. Halper pull up off the glass, gets it to go. 5-point game.
And a pretty pull-up right there from Halper, getting into rhythm. 4 points already in this second half, cutting the deficit to just 5. Let's see if they can get some stops.
Shanzer over to Health. Inside, Shanzer goes up, a lot of contact. Can't get the layup to go, but he'll head to the line for 2.
And nice give and go action right there. Shanzer just diving right to the cup. Health was able to find him. But unfortunately for Sam Jacobson, the freshman, getting called right there for the foul as Shanzer will try and increase this lead back up to 7. For the most part of this game, Shalhevet's fan section has been dead silent. It's been all SAR as Oz Shalom now checks in for the freshman Jacobson. We'll see if he can maybe swing some momentum with 5:47 remaining in the third period.
As Shanzer gets both of them to go. 33-26, SAR lead. As Shalhevet looks to push. Stern goes up with the left, gets it to go. Elijah Stern.
And a beautiful take right there from Stern.
Shanzer drives right, bounce pass corner, Ingberg. And Selim deflected out of bounds. Great hustle play from Natan Selim.
Yeah, love to see Selim diving on the floor for that loose ball, but a veteran play on that last possession by Stern. They had a play drawn up trying to pass the ball to the high post. SAR knew it was coming. Wisely rejected the play, going right to the cup for the easy 2.
Esquar's got it. Shanzer, long 2-pointer. No, excuse me, that's a 3-pointer. As Shanzer gets it to go.
A cold-blooded shot by Shanzer with a man right in his face.
Albert, excellent defense by Squar, knocks it away. And here comes the sting. Out, Ingber, thought about it, drives inside, Neuwirth. And they have an offensive foul on Neuwirth, wrapping his arm around the defender.
Yep, they called the hook right there. And that'll be the 4th foul on SAR. So 3 more until Shalhevet's in the 1-1. Don't want to be premature. But with 4:49 remaining in this third period, SAR hoping that doesn't come back to bite them, up 8 points right now.
The SAR's controlled this game from start to finish. But again, 8 points can change just like that. As a bounce pass, backdoor pass to Selim, he gets to go. A gorgeous connection from Halbert to Selim for 2.
And a beautiful play drawn up right there by Coach Coleman, knowing the defense is denying Selim the ball in the wing. Great back cut and great pass right there from Halbert. That's the way to swing some momentum. Drop a play for one of your top scorers.
Neuwirth over to Health. Finds a cut from Ingber, can't get it to go. And here come the Firehawks. So Halper for 3, he's got it! 3-point game. Timeout SAR. And just like that, Shalhevet's right back in this game. And we're going to send to a quick commercial break.
What does it mean to be yourself? It's being bold.
Throws the alley for Terrell. Oh my goodness!
It's having heart.
I know that I have a responsibility and a platform to shed light on the Jewish community as a whole.
This is the professional debut for Ryan Terrell. He's trying to be the first ever Orthodox Jew to play in the NBA.
But most of all, it's being proud and wearing it. Clipped helped Ryan's fans show their pride. Let us help you spread the pride at your school with your own hassle-free merch shop. Contact Clip today for your free consultation.
Never be afraid to be who you are.
And welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. Follow your path at YU. Learn how you can jumpstart your graduate education with a Pathways Dual Degree or Early Assurance Program. Join us at our March info sessions taking place on campus or on Zoom. For the full schedule, please visit yu.edu/pathways/info-sessions. Start planning for your future today. As SAR now with the basketball. 3-point lead. House over to Shanzer. Shanzer back up top, Neuwirth. Neuwirth drives baseline. Bounce pass. He's got Sokol on the opposite wing. Sokol kicks it back out to Neuwirth. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Ball's deflected. They got to put it up now. Pass opposite wing. House, did he get it off in time? And that's going to be short.
And a great defensive possession right there from Shalhevet coming out of the timeout. Not allowing anything easy.
Halper, step back, blocked by Sklar. And Sands are pushing the other way. Sands a couple feet behind the arc. That one's short. Halper over to Stern. Corner, Bitron. Up top, Halper. And that's going to be another moving screen, offensive foul. And Coach Coleman is furious.
Not happy with the screen set right there from Oz Shalom.
As Josh Ascari will check into the game now for Shalom.
Yeah, the defense trying to stick with Halper coming around that screen, locking and trailing hard. Coach Coleman telling Oz, if they're going to do that, just slip to the basket. You'll have an easy one. So not happy with the offensive foul right there. We'll see if Shalhevet can get another stop.
Star working on Stern. Corner, Neuwirth. Inside, Sklar. Sklar, step through, layup. Won't go. Transfers there for the rebound. He goes up with it, the left hand, gets it to go. And I believe we have a delay of game warning.
Yeah, this will be a delay of game warning on Benny Neuwirth of the Sting. But tough break for Shalhevet right there. Solid defensive possession. Just missed time to jump on the rebound attempt. Falls into the lap of Akiva Shanzer, able to get that layup to go, increasing this lead to 5 points.
And Beachon will bring up the ball now for the Firehawks. Just over 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. Ascari looking for someone. Stern's got it.
Yep. Look for the elevator screen for Ada Beachon coming up the middle right here.
And Halper rejects it, but he goes into the baseline, finds Ascari cutting down the lane, gets it to go.
And that's the veteran presence right there of Halper. SAR reading that elevator screen, cutting it off, and Halper doing a great job of rejecting it, driving and hitting for wide open Ascari for the layup.
As Neuwirth can't get the three to go, rebounded by House, back out Inver for three, he's got it! And another second chance bucket for the Sting. Halper drives middle, Euro steps, goes up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Tip in to Scurry, that won't go. And House secures the rebound. Oh! And the hand from Shanzer caught Avi Halper in the face, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Akiva Shanzer, his third of this game.
And 5 fouls for SAR. So 2 more until Shalhevet will be in the bonus for a 1-on-1. Only down 6 points right here. We'll see if SAR can stay disciplined defensively in the fourth quarter.
Petron over to Stern. Sellum, corner, working on Sklar. Kicks out, stolen by Held.
Yeah, not a great pass right there from Sellum. SAR was all over that.
Sokol up top, Neuwirth. Corner, Held finds a cutting. Sklar goes up to the left, can't get it to go. And here comes Halpert. Halpert, ball deflected, maintains possession, loses it again. And they're going to call, I believe, a kick ball. And it will stay with Shalhevet basketball. as number 45 is hockey checks in the game for Sokol. 32 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is turned off. And the Shalhevet one's taking hold for the last shot of this quarter. I believe they're discussing whether or not to reset the shot clock.
And they'll keep it as is. Fresh shot clock. Looks like Shalhevet will hold for one here. Down 6 points, trying to cut this deficit. Maybe gain some momentum going into this fourth quarter.
A huge possession here for the Firehawks. Stern, guarded by Ingber. Selim drives left, goes up with the right hand, gets it to go. 8 seconds on the clock.
And a good shot, but hopefully not too early for Shalhevet, as SAR will have a chance right here.
Ingber has to put it up. That won't go. And that will do it for 3 quarters. SAR Sting 41, Shalhevet 37. And we've got a good one coming up in this fourth quarter. And don't go anywhere.
What does it mean to be yourself? It's being bold. It's having heart.
I know that I have a responsibility and a platform to shed light on the Jewish community as a whole.
This is the professional debut for Ryan Terrell. He's trying to be the first ever Orthodox Jew to play in the NBA.
But most of all, it's being proud and wearing it. Clipped helped Ryan's fans show their pride. Let us help you spread the pride at your school with your own hassle-free merch shop. Contact Clip today for your free consultation.
Never be afraid to be who you are.
And welcome back to the Max Stern Flag Center, where the SAR Sting lead the Shalhevet Firehawks 41-37. And we would like to thank Dougie's for being a proud Max Live sponsor for the best barbecue and grill in Teaneck. Make your way to Dougie's. Go to dougiesbarbecue.com to order. The link is in the description of this video. And this game, as we expected, is going to come down to the wire here in this fourth quarter. House with the ball. Sklar. Up top, Neuer. Finds Shanzer. Shanzer drives middle. Well defended. Steps aside. Gets it to go. Excellent footwork from Akiva Shanzer.
And a high degree of difficulty on that shot. Not much else the defense could have done for Shalhevet. Stayed in front of him and a good step through and finish right there.
As Shalom off balance shot won't go. And the Sting will push the other way. With that basket, Shanzer now has 15 points on the game. Sokol jab step, mid-range jump shot. That's short. Neuer tries to save it, but it's covered by Halpert. And now the Firehawks have numbers. Halpert attacks, and there's no call. Pfeiffer on the loose ball, and Sting come up with it. Sklar up ahead, goes up with the left hand, gets it to go. And a timeout from Coach Coleman, who's furious that there was no call on the other end.
Idea how that was a no call right there. We have an injured player for the Sting. Hopefully he's okay. But there are about 3 different opportunities to blow the whistle right there. And coaches Coleman and Joltz are not happy.
And we're going to send it to a quick commercial break. And welcome back to the Max Stern Flag Center, where Jonas Sokol just got up on his feet for a standing ovation. It looks like he's going to be okay. At least we hope he's okay. And a wild sequence of events on that last possession finds SAR with an 8-point lead, 45-37. And they're going to get held for a reaching foul. And that's his third of this game, 16 fouls, one away from the bonus.
And the SAR fan section not happy with that one. But the 6th foul on SAR. Have to stay disciplined here. Playing defense without fouling for the last 6:30 in this one.
Halpert drives, spins, middle, goes up, a nifty move, gets the layup to go.
And a pretty spin move right there from Halpert. Look for him to try and take this game into his own hands.
Sanzer. Neuwirth's got it. Pulls up from 3. Gets it to go. Benny Neuwirth from downtown. Finds a cut and Halpert. Halpert gets it right back. And this game is starting to get into rhythm here.
And a great response from Shalhevet. Coach Halpert of the SAR Sting not happy. Looks to make a substitution right here for whoever wasn't back in transition on that last play.
Neuwirth working on Halpert, ball is deflected. And it looks like it's going to be a kick ball on Avi Halpert. So SAR will retain possession. And Sokol's back into the game. And Sanzer will inbound. Neuwirth trying to free up Sanzer on the screen. And that's going to be a moving screen on Neuwirth, as he was trying to free up Sanzer on the pin down.
Yep, an offensive foul, so won't be free throws for Shalhevet. And luckily only the second on Neuwirth. But Shalhevet down 7 right here. Look for them to get the ball to either Selim or Halpert on this play.
Selim's got it. Looking for that backdoor cut. They do so well. Halpert loses it, but gets it back. Kicks it out to Bichon.
Wow! Wow! Bang! Bang from the corner. Aiden Bichon. An errant pass right there from Selim. Didn't have Halpert open, but a great recovery from Halpert. Collecting the ball and kicking it out to Bichon in the corner. Knocking down the 4-point play. That's a huge one right there. And you can feel momentum just shift in this room. Utter silence from the Sting fan section on our right. And you can see the Shalhevet fan section with one finger in the air. This deficit cut to just 3 points. And the defense chants loud right now.
3-point game, 5.5 minutes to go. Spot in the Tier 1 championship on the line. Sanzer drives middle. Tough jump shot blocked by Solo. And the Firehawks can tie the game with a 3-pointer on this possession. Halpert, Selim for 3. Won't go. And there's Stern with the rebound. Over to Halpert, a bang-bang play. Recovered by Neuwirth. And a missed opportunity for the Firehawks. And Coach Rafi Halpert will call timeout, talk things over with his team.
Yeah, smart timeout right there from Halpert. Try and settle the nerves a little bit. Only up 3 points. They've had a comfortable margin for the most part of this game. But Shalhevet with a great job of cutting the lead. 5:02 remaining in this one. Only 3-point lead for SAR now.
And again, if you're Coach Rafi Halpert, your team, you still have to lead. Go back to what you've been doing all game. It's working so well. Being patient on offense, utilizing those role players to get those open good looks that they've gotten all game. And both these teams have players that are used to moments like this. 5 minutes to go, 3-point game, a spot in the championship on the line. This moment does not faze these players and these coaches.
Indeed. And you know it's going to come down to offensive rebounding. It's going to come down to shooting. It's going to come down to a lot of that. but you're going to need a couple lucky bounces as well. Lucky for Shalhevet, got one on that previous offensive possession, leading to Beatron's 4-point play. And the energy level just continues to rise in the Max Stern Athletic Center in this semifinal matchup.
And this is what basketball and Sarachek was all about. 5 minutes to go. 3-point game. SAR basketball. Sokol. Up top. Sklar. Back to Sokol. Neuwirth. Guarded by Halpert. Neuwirth guys. Halpert staying in front of him. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Backdoor pass. Sanzer comes up with it. Kicks it out. Sokol. Pump fakes, draws the foul on Selim. That's going to be his 4th foul.
And Coach Coleman and Schultz not happy. Not happy with that defensive sequence right there. Only 5 seconds left. Jonas Sokol, not the greatest 3-point shooter. And the shot clock will reset. That's a killer right there after a great defensive possession.
Sanzer gets backdoor. Base to the left. Gets it to go off the glass. Akiva Sanzer with a nice fadeaway jumper. And the lead is back to 5. Halpert, followed by the triple. Drives right, gets around Sklar, goes up, can't get it to go, but he's fouled. And he'll head to the line for 2.
And great aggressiveness by Avi Halpert, taking the game into his own hands. You could see the look on his face just change. Reminiscent of his older brothers, Yossi, Simcha, and Eitan, I'm sure tuning in for this one. But a great take right there from Halpert, getting to the line for 2.
And Halpert misses the first, as Ascari will second the game for Selim. And you think Coach Coleman will use Selim as an offense-defense, trying to protect his star player with 4 fouls. As Halpert misses them both. SAR keeps the 5-point lead. Oh, working on Beatron. That's going to be a foul on the floor against Beatron.
Yeah, but still 2 more fouls to give for Shalhevet. So although he got called right there, I'm sure Coach Coleman likes the aggressiveness by Beatron. Only the 3rd foul on him, so he can continue to stay aggressive. We'll sell him on the bench. Hopefully for Shalhevet, that won't prove to be costly.
Sklar, here comes the aggressive double team from Halpert. Sanzer in the corner, dive baseline, goes up with the left hand, can't get it to go. And the Firehawks take it, and a lot of contact. And they say he's out of bounds on the sideline, and Halpert does not like the call.
I believe they just called a delay of game on Avi Halpert, frustrated after that call. He thought it was a foul.
Sklar and Shalhevet now trapping aggressively as Halpert picks up the foul. And that's Shalhevet's 15th foul. And Halpert's first. Inbounds, Neuwirth, nobody was guarding him. Jump shot won't go as Beatron just secures the rebound. He'll push the other way. Beatron tries to force Halpert, the ball's deflected. House comes up with it. Sanzer drives left side, goes up, and he's fouled, but can't get the layup to go. And Sanzer will head to the line for 2 shots, as that's the 4th foul on Shalom. And now multiple Firehawks players with 4 fouls.
And 4 quick fouls drawn by SAR. Just a few minutes ago, there were only 2 team fouls on Shalhevet. As Sanzer tries to knock down the first of this 2-shot foul, and he will. But the next one will be 1-and-1 for SAR.
As Selim checks back in the game, his 4 fouls. And the Firehawks running out of time, so they desperately need him on the offensive end. And Sanzer gets the second free throw to go. 7-point SAR lead. 19 on the game for Sanzer. Halpert dashes it back, and they say he stepped on the sideline. And Ascari checks back from the game for Selim.
They're going to get into a full court press right here.
A trap. SAR gets out of it. They have numbers now. House finds Newark. Newark pulls up, won't go. Sokol there for the offensive rebound. Ripped away by Bitron. And Shalhevet will push on the other way. Bitron attacks on Sanzer. Tries to force in the corner. Stolen by House.
And SAR has been all over those baseline passes, not allowing any of them to get through.
A lot of contact, and that's going to be a foul on Elijah Stern, and it will send SAR to the line for a 1-on-1. And Selim checks back in the game for the Firehawks, as Sokol will head to the line for a 1-on-1. As Beachcon has 4 fouls as well now for the Firehawks. As Sokol knocks down the first one.
Clutch free throw right there from Sokol, increasing this lead to 8.
Second free throw short, and it's going to be a push
Over
loose
the back,
ball
I believe.
Foul.
Yeah, not a great foul right there, sending Selim to the line. They'll be in the double bonus now. So 2 free throws for Selim. Cut this deficit to 6. Very fortunate for Shalhevet. Trying to get points on the board with the clock stopped.
And if you're Shalhevet, you still have plenty of time. You hit these free throws. No need to foul, no need to play over aggressive, and trust the clock as Selim hits the first free throw. Selim hits the second free throw, and he'll check out of the game as Ascari comes in for defensive purposes.
And a full court press again for Shalhevet. Hoping to come up with a steal here. Timeout will be called by Coach Halpert.
Yeah, an important timeout from Halpert there, making sure his team is ready to break this pressure defense. 3 minutes to go. SAR is very important that they take care of the basketball for the final 3 minutes of this game.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Halpert draws up right here to break this press. We saw a lot of pressing in the Shalhevet versus Magan David game on Friday. Shalhevet comfortably beating that press time and time again. We'll see if Coach Halpert maybe watch some film on that. Can give Shalhevet a taste of their own medicine. But 2:58, a lot of time remaining, only down 6 points. Additionally, both teams in the bonus, Shalhevet in the double bonus, SAR in the single bonus. So neither team can afford to foul at this point in the game. But it's all going to come down to what Coach Halpert draws up right here in the huddle.
And it's important for your SAR, once you break the original press, settle down, stand to your half-court offense. A lot of times we see in high school basketball, a team will break the original press, but because of the speed, because of the tempo, the pace, they take a forced quick shot early in the shot clock. And if you're the SAR team, that's the last thing you want in these final 3 minutes. Andrew Help will inbound the ball. And we have another scoreboard issue, or no. Help inbounds the ball. Sklar will bring it up. Newark guarded by Ascari. Here comes the trap in the corner. Sklar gets out of it, finds help. Oh, blocked by Shalom. Incredible recovery from Shalom to swat that ball out of bounds.
And Shalom showing off the bunnies, climbing up ladder to swat that one out of play. Great recovery by Shalom right there.
Shanzer will inbound the ball. Out to help. Mid-range jump shot. In and out, won't go. And here comes Halpert. Halpert throws it back out. Pull-up jump shot. Gets it to go. 4-point game.
And a clutch shot by Halpert right there. One dribble pull-up with the man draped all over him. 4 minutes to go. A lot of time to come back. It's going to require a stop right here.
Sklar up top to Newer. House. Up top, Sokol. Newer's got the ball. Astari's guarding him. Shanzer will get it. Shanzer drives right, goes over the left, gets blocked by Halpert. And there's 8 seconds on the shot clock. SAR will inbound the ball from underneath the basket.
Great help side defense from Halpert, not letting Shanzer get the easy one to go.
Inbound Shanzer. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Newer looking for something to do. Up top, Sokol. Shot won't go. Fight for the rebound. Sklar gets it. And they're going to call him over the back foul.
Wow, and a loose ball foul right there. I believe that should be 2 free throws right now for Stern. Never mind. It appears they'll be inbounding it. I always thought loose ball fouls were free throws. I believe it should be free throws. I think Coach Coleman and Schultz are making that case right now that it should be free throws.
And that's 5 fouls on Gabe Sklar, as Ingber, number 10, will check in for the Sting and replace him. An excellent defensive performance from Sklar, defending both Selim and Halpert for the majority of this game. And Halpert inbound the ball underneath the basket. 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. 4-point game. Shalhevet basketball. Halpert rejects the ball screen. Goes all the way to the basket. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. But it'll be 2 shots anyway, as Halpert will have a chance to cut this lead to 2.
And a great job by Halpert taking the game into his own hands. A great drive to the basket, drawing the foul, and knocks down the first, unfazed by his previous trip to the line in which he missed both free throws. So looking to cut the deficit to just 1 point right here.
Halpert looking to make this game a 2-point game. Shot won't go. A minute and a half to play. SAR 3-point lead. Shanzer with the basketball. Sokol up top, help. Shanzer drives baseline, pull-up jump shot, gets the roll. Big time bucket from Akiva Shanzer. 5-point game. Halpert pulls back over to Scurry, back to Halpert. Halpert, here comes the double from SAR. And a timeout from Coach Coleman.
Probably a wise timeout right there from Coach Coleman, as a double was coming. No one had flashed the ball. Likely would have led to a turnover.
And a tremendous bucket on the other end for Akiva Shanzer.
As we see Akiva's older brother, the highly acclaimed Judah Shanzer, hyping up this Sting fan section. Love to see it right there from Judah Shanzer, but we'll see what Coach Coleman can draw up. 20 seconds on the shot clock, though I don't think the shot clock should be an issue right here, as Shalhevet doesn't have much time to waste, down 5 points. But going back to that last shot by Akiva Shanzer, the defender was all over him on the baseline. Barely any room to get that shot off, able to get it to go. That's what veterans do. And that's why he's regarded as one of the top players in this tournament. So a great shot right there from Akiva Shanzer.
and Shanzer's got 21 points on the game. And a big possession for the Firehawks. Try to cut this lead to a one-possession game. Halpert, skip pass, corner, Bertrand for three. He's got it! 2-point game! And a timeout from Coach Ryan Coleman, and a brilliant execution off the timeout.
Don't think you can draw it up any better than that. I believe they took 4 seconds off the clock before draining that 3-ball. Beautiful play, knowing the SAR Sting are going to be honing in on Shalhevet's top scorer, Avi Halpert, inbounding it to him right on the block, straight from the inbounds, and then a nice flare screen set, giving Bertrand just enough space to get that triple off, gets it to go. Just a 2-point game. Now Shalhevet can play defense without fouling. It's going to require a stop right here, though. And we've seen Bertrand already, I believe, his third 3-pointer in this game. He's hit a couple tough ones. That one, a guy right in his face, I believe it was Benny Neuwirth. Did the exact same thing in the first half in the left corner. So huge play in this game from Aiden Bertrand. Normally not one of their top scorers, but he showed up here in this one.
Absolutely, a couple of huge shots in the second half from Bertrand. They had the 4-point play in the corner, and then that 3-pointer to cut this lead to 2 with 58 seconds on the clock. And again, with the 35-second shot clock, Shalhevet can play 35 seconds of great defense without the need to foul. And Shalhevet is back into the full court pressure. And any foul from Shalhevet will be a 1-and-1 for the Sting. Ingber brings up the basketball. Gives it to Hess at top of the key. Sokol's got it. Guarded closely by Halpert. Over to Helf. Deflected by Ascari. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. And Shalhevet defense gets to stop it desperately needed.
An incredible defense right there from the Firehawks, not allowing the 2 top scorers for SAR in Shanzer or Neuwirth to even get a touch on that possession, forcing the other guys to have to beat them. Weren't able to do it right there, and only down by 2 points with the ball. We'll see what Shalhevet can do.
And Shalhevet checks back in the game for the Firehawks. 30 seconds on the clock. SAR 55, Shalhevet 53. Halpert crosses over, and he's fouled. And
that'll be 2 free throws.
2 free throws for Halpert with a chance to tie this game with 24.6 seconds on the clock. And that's also 5 fouls on Andrew Helf. And he'll have to take a seat on the bench.
And I like what Coach Coleman just called right there, giving Avi Halpert space to work on the right side in a pure isolation play.
And SAR gets a little bit of time here for their substitution for Andrew Helf, who has fouled out of this game. As number 45 is Hockey checks in the game. And now Sklar and Helf are out for this game. And if Halpert hits both of these free throws, we will be looking at a tie game with 24 seconds left. And Halpert gets the first free throw to go. He's got it. Tie game.
Veteran presence right there. Has missed a few free throws earlier on. Unfazed by his previous trips to the line. Knocking down 2 right there easily is Avi Halpert, as Coach Halpert of the SAR Sting now call timeout, trying to drop a play right here. Great poise. Equanimity right there from Avi Halpert, stepping up to the line and dropping them in when it counts.
Yeah, we talked about Avi Halpert missing 2 early free throws in this quarter. Big time free throws. He's gone to the line 4 times since then, hit all 4 of them, plus free throws. If you're the SAR Sting, you have to think they go to Akiva Shanzer here to get the final shot of this game and win the game.
Indeed, you do have to think that, but I'm sure Coach Coleman of the Firehawks thinks that as well. Wouldn't be surprised if they did a hard deny on Shanzer, not letting him touch the ball, just like they did their previous possession. This game the entire way has been a chess match between these two coaches of Coach Halpert and Coach Coleman. We'll see what both coaches draw up right here. I'm interested to see as well whether Natan Selim will be in the game with 4 fouls. Hasn't played in any of their defensive possessions the past 4 minutes since he picked up his 4th foul. He's sitting on the bench right now with the rest of the starters. And it appears he will be checking into the game. And important to note as well, 17 fouls on Shalhevet. Cannot afford to be handsy at all, go for any reaches. Just have to keep their guy in front of them, not pick up any ticky-tack call, and can't send SAR to the line right here.
Well, 20 seconds on the clock. Tie game. A spot in the 2-1 championship game on the line. And everyone in this gym is standing up. Ingber finds Sanzer. Sanzer being guarded by Shalom. Sanzer drives, rolls over Halpert. It's going to be a blocking foul. And Sanzer will head to the line for a 1-1. And let's take a look at the replay here.
Yeah. Avi Halpert not happy with that call right there. Looked like his feet may have been moving. Looked like Chandra lowered the shoulder as well. Really got to leave that one up to the ref's discretion. But a 1-1 right here. So we'll see what Chandra can do from the line. And Coach Coleman will call timeout now.
Yeah, trying to ice the shooter. And let's see if it works on Akiva Chandra, who has been in these big moments before, and he's delivered.
Yes, he has. We saw him shoot 2 free throws earlier in this quarter. Just as the tide started to swing in Shalhevet's direction, Chandra stepped up to the line and sunk both of them. Nothing but net. We'll see if he can do the same right now. But a tie game, 11.6 seconds remaining. I'm curious to know how many timeouts Shalhevet has remaining. If we can get an update on that. But right now, the entire game, the fate of this game rests in the hands of Akiva Chandra for SAR.
And I think Coach Halpert is also telling his team, in the case of a missed shot, be smart. If you overplay on the rebound and a little too aggressive, you pick up a foul, you're sending Shalhevet to the line for 2. So again, Coach Halpert making sure everyone's on the same page as Chandra heads to the line for 2 or 1-1 to take the lead with 11 seconds in this game.
Coach Halpert wisely not putting any SAR Sting players in the paint, and Coach Coleman will try and double ice him. Another timeout called.
And Coach Coleman is pulling out all the stops to ice Akiva Chandra and draw him into a miss. And let's see if it works. That's the question.
Yeah, I gotta feel bad for Akiva Chandra right now. He just wants to shoot his free throws. But this is how legendary moments happen. This is how great players are made here in the Sarachek tournament. So we'll see what Chandra can do as we come back from this timeout. But you could bet that Shalhevet will have something up their sleeve, make or miss from Chandra. Chandra's facial expression right now, a smile on his face, doesn't seem to be fazed at all by the moment. So time will tell for these 2 free throws.
And Chandra, he's got his eyes on the rim right now, nothing else in his mind. A huge 1-on-1 here. Chance to give SAR the lead with 11.6 seconds on the clock. Chandra gets it to go. 56-55 SAR. And Sansa will go back to the line. Second free throw is good. 57-55, 10 seconds on the clock. Halbert. He traveled. Avi Halbert traveled. 6.9 seconds on the clock. SAR basketball. A huge missed opportunity for the Shalhevet Firehawks.
Now I believe Shalhevet called the last of their timeouts, trying to ice Shanzer. But a quick foul right here, and this game isn't over yet.
Inbound to Shanzer. Shanzer trying to get away from the defender. He does. And he's still away from the defender. And he's fouled with 0.7 seconds. What an incredible job from Akiva Shanzer evading the foul.
And a heads-up play right there from Shanzer, evading the foul, running around the entire length of the court, not allowing one Shalhevet defender to get a hand on him. And with 0.7 remaining, a tall task to come back right here.
And Shanzer can ice the game with 2 free throws here. First free throw's missed. 0.7 seconds. Shot goes up, and that won't go. SAR Sting has done it. 57-55. The SAR Sting are going to the Tier 1 championship game tomorrow and will face the Valley Toro Wolfpack. And Coach Coleman is frustrated. He believes he called timeout. And he's pleading his case to the refs. But that's not going to matter, as the SAR Sting have beaten the Shalhevet Firehawks 57-55. What an incredible game.
And clutch free throws from Akiva Shanzer in this one. Knocking down the biggest 2 of the game, putting them up by 2 points. A costly turnover from Avi Halpert on the subsequent possession, and then Akiva Shanzer doing a great job of evading every single one of the Shalhevet defenders, running down the length of the court and getting fouled with just 0.7 seconds remaining, putting the game out of reach for Shalhevet. So a wise play by these SAR Sting players in crunch time, and they will face off tomorrow in the Tier 1 championship game against the Valley Toro Wolfpack.
Incredible game. We're going to send it to a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we'll have the YU Pathways Program post-game show where we'll interview the stars of this game. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where the SAR Sting just pulled off a 57-55 win against the Shalhevet Firehawks. And welcome to the YU Pathways Program post-game show. And start your future career sooner and save time and money with one of our YU Pathways programs, earning credits toward or applying for a graduate degree as early as your junior year. Visit yu.edu/pathways for more information. And now we're going to send it down to SJ Tannenbaum with the stars of the game for the SAR Sting. Take it away, SJ.
Wow. This game's got to be one for the Sarachek all-time classics. I'm here with number 22, Benny Neuwirth, Gabe Slar, Akiva Shanzer, number 4 over here. Guys, let's start it off. 16 points, huge defensive plays, 23 points, and the free throws to win you guys the game. What are your guys' thoughts right now in this moment, right before you head to the championships? Let's start with you, Benny.
Well, so many of our fans came out from our school. We're just happy to have been able to win in front of them. the goal is obviously to win the championship. So it's one game at a time, and came out, we thought it was a great game, and we're just happy that we're on to the next one.
Gabe, what do you think?
Yeah, we knew we had to play for everyone. We got injuries on this team all year. We had 2 games coming in. We got 1 more now. Guys like Itai, Topwitsky, we had to win it for them. These kids are dogs on this team.
I love every single person on our team. Rafi Halpert, words can't even describe how much I love him. Like, this team, we've been through it. You know, we've been pushing, and we came out with a dub. Like, this family cemented, you know, forever. You know, Coach Jaffe, my dad, my mom, like, everyone. My brother, Judas Shan, like, everybody. Yo, pull up, yo. One more. And I love you.
Guys, what's it going to take? What's it going to take to take down Valley Torah in the Tier 1 Sarachek Championships?
Every single guy. It's not a one-man show. We all got to show up and play our part. Kiva's obviously got to take us home. Benny's got to take us home. Jay's got to take us home, and all the boys.
We just got to trust each other and have some fun. Have a good time out there. You know what I'm saying? This is our last game ever. So just got to pull it all out there and just enjoy ourselves. So
32 minutes of intensity. You know, got to come out, play defense, match their energy. They play fast pace, so we got to do the same thing. Just give it our all. That's it.
Love it. Anyone special you guys want to shout out watching at home?
Mimi, Pepe, my brother just got married. Everybody, the whole entire world.
Hey, it's for everyone who helped me out, took me to practice, the family. One more.
Shout out to my grandfather and my grandmother. Let's get it. It's for you. Let's go.
My cousin Leo Rabivo, he's a dog.
Good luck to the SAR Sting in the Sarachek Tier 1 Championships tomorrow afternoon versus the Valley Torah Wolfpack. Thank you guys for watching. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, SJ. And that'll do it for what was an incredible Tier 1 semifinal matchup that saw the SAR Sting prevail and secure a spot in tomorrow's Tier 1 championship game. And that'll do it for us here. I'm Ari Schaff alongside Charlie Bentheim. And in about 10 minutes, we'll have the next game, Tier 2 semifinal between the Berman Hebrew Academy Cougars and the DRS Wildcats. Don't go anywhere.